More than a year has gone by since I've taken on the helm of this incredible foundation, and every single day has been a learning experience. I want to congratulate our wonderful community, ambassadors, volunteers, fundraisers, and staff, who spend so much of their time and energy raising funds and awareness for brain cancer. Your support motivates us to work even harder. We could not do what we do without you. I'm thrilled to say that this has been a record year for funding research, and I've been honored to guide the foundation through this time of growth and change. Our Clinical Accelerator was established as the world's largest brain cancer dedicated fund for translational research to address the significant gap between successful discoveries by researchers in the lab, which are often unable to translate into therapies for patients due to lack of funding. Our early career fellowships have had great outcomes, and in 2022, we also launched our first ever mid-career fellowship. Through it all, we've been guided by our Scientific Advisory Committee, who help us identify and fund the highest quality research that will deliver the greatest impact for people with brain cancer. Professor Webb Cavany is the chair of our Scientific Advisory Committee and has held this valued position for over 12 years now. I met Professor Cavany in the United States, and he shared with me his thoughts on the foundation and the changes of the past year.
Well, CBCF over the past year is a new organization. I mean, it's not a new legal organization, but it's a new organization in terms of activity because all of these programs, the early investigator, the translational part, the development part through small biotech and how that interacts with academia. So I think that CBCF has become extremely good at watering that garden and making sure the water hits the plants and not just the dirt.
As a CEO, I aim to always mirror the urgency and courage of this community. To do this, we have focused on investing in research and building global collaborations to give brain cancer a seat at the table on a global stage. As chair of the Asian Fund for Cancer Research and a board member of the National Foundation for Cancer Research in the United States, my work has been connecting networks globally and leveraging research efforts from across the globe to progress cancer treatments here in Australia. Dr. Sujong Ba is the president and CEO of NFCR, CEO and founder of the AFCR, and a visionary who has focused on creating global collaborations with the ultimate goal of accelerating research to find a cure for cancer. Dr. Ba invited me to join AFCR and NFCR, and I asked her why she felt global connectivity and working together was important.
Cancer has no border, right? So cancer does not discriminate. It doesn't matter if people are from US, Australia, or Asia. We are facing the same challenge. And also, cancer has so much complexity. It's a genetic mutation problem. So we have to attack cancer from molecular, cellular, genetic approach. And in order to get all the information, we have to work together. No one country, or no one scientist, or no one institution have all the tools. When countries work together, we do better things. We do miracle things. Since you joined the board of NFCR, especially you become the chairman of Asian Fund for Cancer Research, you bring in different energy, and you bring in different momentum. And I really love your mantra is, let's look at mission, what's needed, let's look at net efficiency.
Organizational development is central to my vision of an agile workplace. At Cure Brain Cancer Foundation, we have a new leadership team. We also have flexible working hours for staff to manage caregiving duties. Learning from the pandemic and pivoting to digital platforms helped us reach more people globally and raise funds for programs that support the entire research pathway for brain cancer research, treatments, and hopefully a cure in the near future. Professor Patrick Wen and Professor John DeGroot are members of our Scientific Advisory Committee. They spoke to me about how much the organization has changed and their excitement as participants of this change.
Oh, the organization's just been transformed. It's just amazing in such a short time, the really good work that you've done. So we're so grateful. I think this is going to help the field, but more importantly, it's going to help our patients. So thank you so much.
I have to say, I feel like I'm a part of the family. It's been really incredible experience, and watching you come in and really create so many amazing opportunities for the Australian community and honestly for brain cancer research all over the world. And it's an opportunity to be with a lot of my friends and to create new friends. And so it's been absolutely awesome.
At Cure Brain Cancer, our internationally recognized scientific advisory committee is an expert group of brain cancer researchers and clinicians. They help us identify and fund the highest quality research that will deliver the greatest impact for people with brain cancer. Dr. Alan Oliveira and Professor Tim Clousey are part of the newly reformed Scientific Advisory Committee. Here's what they shared about being part of the foundation.
I had my own little network of contacts and experts in this field. Some of them are on the Scientific Advisory Board, but I also now have gotten exposed to even more, and some of them, these other ones, are equally as impressive as other ones. And so we've now really gotten an opportunity to gain knowledge ourselves. I take in so much and learn so much for the other members. So it's a wonderful balance of, researchers and drug discoverers and neuro-oncologists and such. So it's a wonderful its own little ecosystem, I think, that's great.
I've been really excited about so many of the things that CBCF has been doing. When I put my GBM AGILE hat on, I love the idea of the accelerator, the idea of bringing drugs and getting them and moving them forward towards getting into GBM AGILE. So the evaluations that need to take place before somebody would come in, I think that's, it's the pipeline. It's what's going to continue to feed GBM AGILE over the years. I think the other part is just supporting people to be in brain cancer research, and seeing the young investigator fellowships that you have just gives this great opportunity for young people to get in, to have findings, and to move forward. So many times there are lots of drugs, and these drugs go after many targets. These investigators will identify these new targets. That's what we need. We need discovery research to identify the targets, match them up with the drug, move that forward, and then bring it into GBM AGILE.